I met Dan Yates at Georgia Tech about 70 years ago, about 1940. He had excellent integrity. I could believe anything Dan said then and now. And he did a good job about answering any questions I might have in regards to insurance.
Mr. Dan, when I first went into business or getting started in business, Mr. Dan came by the office and told me one day that he just wanted to put his mark on the wall. And that's how we started business with him.
If somebody asked me about Dan Yates, the first thing I do is start smiling just because I think of all the stories he's told me and just what a character he is. He's just a great guy.
He is a character, to say the least. As far as I know, Dan is as clean as the driven snow. I've never had any problems to doubt him, any reason to doubt him in any shape or form.
He's probably been handling our insurance for somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 years, which is, I think, says a lot about Dan. I think a lot of his clients are, in that range, 50 years, 40 years, 30 years, just has a lot of longevity.
He's been writing insurance for us, I guess, for 40 years, I guess, close to 40 years, 35, 40 years. We had a great relationship too, and he's been a great friend. Like I said, he's been my hero, and he's really been a great friend personally and business-wise.
Dan's been writing our business for the last 15 years, and I really had a good chance to get to know him personally, and he's a really close friend and confidant. And he's got such a wealth of knowledge and information from his lifelong experiences that you better listen to what he has to say, because that man is all about integrity. He's telling you the whole truth.
Dan was an amateur champion in the state of Georgia one year. So was his son, Danny. So was his brother, Charlie Yates.
Mr. Dan's always tried to help me improve my golf game. He's been out to Atlanta Country Club and held me by the back of my pants trying to make sure I was more still in my swings.
Dan had a peculiar style of keeping score. When he got on the green, he putted twice. If it didn't go in, he took his two and moved on.
I've been knowing Mr. Yates now about 25 years. And, we've been friends ever since. And he's just an incredible person. I mean, if he got a foursome, it take 4 hours for a foursome to play. I done seen him do it in about 2.5 hours.
I think the neat thing about him when playing golf with him, he's so relaxed on the golf course. He actually makes you play better, but at the same time, he's extremely competitive.
Since 1950, I've seen him at Augusta National. That was the first year I covered it. He always brags about how many he has covered, more than I have. I've been covering it since 1950. So this is my 61st year, and Dan has always been there.
Mr. Dan, I'd like to congratulate you on receiving the SIR award. We appreciate your efforts in our industry, and thank you very much.
Well, Dan, congratulations to you. I want to tell you how proud I am of you. God bless you.
Dan, from all of us at Collins & Company, we really congratulate you on this highest honor that the Georgia Branch AGC can bestow. The SI Award. I can't think of anybody else who deserves it more.
Dan, congratulations on this award. You're very deserving. They couldn't have picked a better person to give it to. And just my congratulations to you.
Dan, I want to congratulate you on getting the SR award. I don't know anybody that deserves it more than you do. You certainly have been a friend to the industry and to me personally, and you certainly deserve everything you get.
I'd like to congratulate Mr. Dan Yates for getting this prestige award. And Mr. Yates, you just keep doing what you're doing, and you're gonna keep getting what you get.